Welcome back. A lot of cases came up in the courts across the country as usual, but here's some of the top stories we are tracking.
We begin at the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja, which has frozen 7 separate accounts allegedly used by the Nigerian Governors Forum to launder the sum of 10 billion naira said to be derived from the proceeds of the Paris Club refund. Justice Gabriel Kolawole directed on Wednesday that the freezing order would last for 45 days, within which the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission must either institute charges in respect of the transactions against the relevant suspects or apply to the court for an extension of the order. The judge also gave 7 days to the account owners to file an application which must be served on the EFCC if they are interested in seeking the setting aside of the freezing order. The frozen accounts are domiciled in Jaiz Bank, Guarantee Trust Bank, Access Bank and Zenith Bank. The EFCC alleges that its preliminary investigation reveals that the 10 billion naira was fraudulently diverted by the Nigeria Governors Forum under the guise of paying consultancy fee to Bees Plus GSCL Consortium, which the forum engaged to carry out reconciliation of accounts and recover the amounts due to the state from the refund of the over-deduced payment of the Paris Club debt by the federal government from 1995 to 2002. And at the FCT High Court also in Abuja, the lawmaker representing Bauchi Central Senatorial District, Senator Issa Misau, is seeking a subpoena to compel the Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Idris, to appear in court to testify on his behalf and also produce documents that will aid his defense. The lawmaker is facing trial for allegedly bearing false witness against the IGP. In August, he had leveled a series of corruption allegations against the police in which he accused the police boss of collecting gratification from policemen attached to private citizens and oil companies. Counsel to Senator Misau has argued that a defendant is entitled to every document and persons and materials needed to defend himself. The counsel to the federal government in the case, Mr. Alex Izion, who said he had gotten a fiat from the Attorney General to prosecute on behalf of the government, has however filed an application challenging the subpoena. In Lagos, a leading commercial bank, Union Bank of Nigeria, has challenged the permanent forfeiture of the property known as Flat 7B, number 16 Osborne Road, Ikoyi, Lagos. It's the property linked to the dismissed Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, Ambassador Ayoke, where the EFCC recovered a huge sum of money on the 12th of April 2017. In an application filed at the Federal High Court, Lagos, Union Bank, through its counsel Ajibola Aribisala, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, said that the flat in question forms part of the whole property which originally belonged to the former PDP chairman Adamu Muazu. Mr. Muazu was set to mortgage the property to Union Bank in order to secure a loan granted by the bank to AAA Properties and Investments Limited. AAA is believed to be owned by Mr. Muazu. In order to liquidate the debt, Union Bank says Flat 7B, sought to be forfeited to the federal government, was then sold to Chobe Ventures, owned by Mrs. Folashade Oke, wife of the dismissed Director General of the NIA, Ambassador Ayoke. The bank therefore wants Justice Seidu to decline making the permanent order of forfeiture and discharge the interim order so the property can revert to the bank. The EFCC has however countered by claiming that the bank lacks the capacity to challenge the forfeiture as its interest in the property cannot be above the collective rights of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In the trial of the former governor of Abia State, a prosecution witness, John Ejim, has told the Federal High Court in Lagos that Mr. Ojius Okalu and a company believed to be owned by him, Slot Nigeria Limited, were not listed as beneficiaries of funds allegedly diverted from the account of the state. Mr. Ejim made the admission while answering questions from the counsel to the former governor. He was further confronted with some exhibits tendered by the EFCC, and he admitted that none of the exhibits had the name of the former governor or the company listed as beneficiaries of the Abia State government funds.